This is a Glassbox Media podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome to My Worst Date. I'm Cassie.
I'm Keegan.
I'm Christina.
Did you forget your name?
No, I forgot. I was like, wait, do I do something different for Shorty? I feel like I do. I'm normally like, and this is your
welcome.
Shorty. Yeah. For the month of June.
That's right.
Year's half over. Or
Wow.
half
Full.
full.
I don't know.
Yeah. What's the
I feel like none of us can brain because
No.
we had a podcast festival that we just went to. And I just think that we're tired.
well, between that and a kids party this morning.
and a kids party, a lot of sugar, which my brain doesn't
Yeah.
my brain doesn't do well on sugar.
Let me tell you that, okay, so it was a Spider-Man themed party.
Oh,
and,
man.
I am always so fascinated by children's birthday party entertainers because it's, couldn't be me.
Couldn't be
not
me.
be me.
Could
Oh my God.
not be
no.
me in a million
We
years.
have a friend who
Yes.
has done this
Yes.
before.
Yes.
But this guy.
Do we?
Yes.
Who?
Ben.
Ben
Oh, I didn't
Gilman.
know that.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
he was a birthday party entertainer for
was saying-
years and years.
We have the best story about that. So he said that the costume party that he worked, or the company that he worked for, would send them out. They had their own costumes or whatever, and
Right.
they were really shit. And he was like, in particular, the Superman one that he had to wear was tight, and they were like, quote unquote, one size fits all. But he's like 6 foot fucking tall.
Yeah.
So he was saying that they got a negative.
High waters?
He got a fucking review from one of the parents
Oh,
saying
'cause
that
did he have a moose knuckle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They were saying, and he was like, but dude, he was like, I wear like gym shorts under them because I couldn't not. He's like, you can't fucking go
Gonna see
balls
everything.
out. He's like, so he would wear a cup.
Balls out at a
He
kids
was like,
party?
He was like, he's like, I wore a cup and a fucking,
Well, you gotta smooth it out.
Well,
Yeah.
goddamn, and I'm certain kids,
Yeah.
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 Shit, I'd wear a cup around
They're
kids.
they're right at ball level.
But yeah, he was saying that one of the parents had made a complaint. Like the kids were like, oh, the kids loved him. However, he should wear underwear. And he's like, sir, ma'am, I fucking wear underwear.
Have you? Yeah. That's not what it would look like if I wasn't wearing underwear, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh
Come
my
on now.
But yeah, he was like, the costumes were so tight. And I'm like, can you imagine sharing ball sweat with another
No.
fucking human being?
Oh,
like
God,
just
no.
those costumes are like,
Oh my God.
Because you know they don't get washed.
oh, not properly
No.
for sure. I said that about the guy who showed up today. I was like, somebody was like, is he from Hollywood Boulevard?
Yeah.
I know.
Those costumes do not. I'm like, sir, like,
And with Spider-Man, you got a whole face mask.
Yeah.
Too. Like you
Oh,
gotta
God.
your whole head is covered up.
the way he was fucking over it though.
I bet.
Christina and I were just fucking giggling
just laughing
so
hard.
because he's dead ass trying to set up this like fucking like bowling or like bowling pins, and one of the
Giving such
cousins
shade.
just fucking kept knocking him
Well,
over, and he's
listen.
like, "I told you not to do that." Like he just was like,
You work with small children, and I'm sorry. Like that's how they be. That's how they are. That's why it couldn't be me.
and I'm like, if you only knew that the biggest adult father in the room is his dad and staring right at you.
Yeah.
right now.
Oh my
I was
God.
like,
Watch your mouth.
I feel like you would probably not be as worried about this kid.
Yeah. Kids don't care if shit's set up properly. They don't care.
Yeah,
they want to
no.
knock shit over. It's
Yeah.
fine. Like,
Yeah.
I
It was just-
I couldn't do it. I really couldn't. I love kids, but my battery runs out pretty fast.
Oh, yeah.
Because they require so much attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's that voice where you're like, it's a kid's voice. He's like, you're crawling in the wrong way. You're not even in there. Get out and go this way. Like trying so hard to keep it upbeat. Hey, kid, you're not
Lord.
even going in the right hole. Here's the hole. You're not in the hole. Go in this way.
Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of kids, so Elon Musk, father of 10, Elon
dang.
Musk.
Wow.
Wow.
Too many.
Has said quite a lot. He's been very vocal about how he believes that falling populations is going to lead to it's going to be the greatest risk to humanity's future. That's what he said.
What?
That population
what
collapse.
does he know?
Right.
Scientist.
He knows literally nothing. That man is so stupid.
Honestly.
I'm sorry.
That is like such a big talking point, and we've talked
really
about it
is.
too. Like, I think taking away women's rights is all
of
tied
course.
to fallen birth rates and fucking
Fair.
oligarchs just being scared their little capitalism toy is going to
We
be broken.
have enough people.
It's plenty.
This planet has like 8 billion fucking people. Like
It's plenty.
enough. It's plenty. It's plenty. I don't need to have a child to contribute to
And
this like
fucking
capitalist hellscape.
could we these days? We can't
Honestly.
afford a fucking house. You can't afford health care. You can't afford higher education. Like,
No.
who the fuck's trying to have a kid these days?
Honestly.
Not I. Everybody at that party, but not I.
No.
Somebody actually said to me, they're like, we're waiting for, one of our friend's
You can
sisters
keep
was like,
us
we're
waiting."
waiting for you to have one. And I straight up was like, nah, thank you. No, I'm good. And then,
And also,
somebody
don't make
texted me.
comments like that.
weird.
Yeah.
You don't know people's business like
That's
that. What
true.
if, you're
you'd
like
been trying?
infertile or whatever? What if you've been trying
Yeah.
and it's just digging? Or what if you, don't comment on
Never.
people's fucking fertility or like whether they
Yeah.
should or shouldn't have kids because you don't fucking know their business.
Yeah.
Somebody
That's
texted me
risky.
the other day. One of my friends texted me and was like, I had a dream last night that you were pregnant. And
It
I was
wasn't
like,
me.
no, thank you, please. I was like, I had a dream last night that I got a new tattoo. So like same level of commitment.
Yep.
That's about where I'm
Must have been the tattoo.
One
Yeah.
is like literally $1 million cheaper.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, but it does have to be on your body forever.
Unless it's from that one lady, right?
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Tattoo Gate.
Wow. Lord.
The way was following the
I was
show.
invested. I was invested. That girl who started Tattoo Gate, she got offered by like a world-class tattoo artist. They're
Amazing.
flying her out to LA and they're doing her tattoo for free. It's amazing.
I
Classy.
love it.
Yes.
Well,
I
did you
love
see
it.
the picture of
Yeah.
that fox?
You could fucking kiss
It was
my ass.
it was traced. You know that,
Yeah.
right? Like
Of
somebody
course.
else like pulled it was this picture from Etsy. He traced it to show like this is exactly what she did.
That's
That's
fucking
so
bullshit.
fucked, dude.
Insane.
And
so
you
she
gonna
also
fucking
stole someone's art from Etsy.
Wow.
Like insane.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, back to Elon
Okay,
Musk.
sorry.
So Elon Musk has been very vocal that he's like declining populations are going to be the end of humanity. So somebody on Twitter, some blue check mark probably paid for it on Twitter.
Okay.
Said like, when is Twitter doing a dating app? It might actually save humanity from extinction. Not even joking. Can you imagine anything? Wait, a bigger hellscape than a Twitter dating app.
Wait,
But Elon Musk was like, I'm thinking about it.
is his sister and him in cahoots? She
Yeah, because she
has
has a dating app.
No, she has the I don't know about that, but I know she has the shows, right? She does all the sexy shows, all the after romance books. She's got that romance.
Oh, she
Yes.
does.
right?
She's got like a
And, like,
romance.
that romantique or whatever it is that I was like, well,
my-
for
Yes, she owns like Passion Flicks or
That's
something.
it,
Yeah,
Passion
it's Passion
Flicks.
Flicks.
Oh my
and I'm
God.
like, maybe they're in cahoots. They're like, if we get women jazzed up, maybe
Women are
they'll
not jazzed for
have-
this.
No,
Women. If you do a Twitter dating app, it is going to be all dudes
if
on there.
you've spent even a
A second.
modicum of time on Twitter,
It's awful
and it's
now.
just like,
It's a
why?
hellscape.
It's like when Facebook tried to do the dating app, and it was like, no, we don't need this. Like, look, dating apps are a nightmare already.
Yeah.
We do not need Twitter. The idea of being paired up, because the way that I think that it would work is that they're trying to pair you up based on like who you like online, like your
Oh,
feeds and stuff
no.
like that,
Yeah.
like what you engage with.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I cannot imagine getting on Twitter and being paired up with some fucking like mouth breather, neck beard. No.
No. Yeah. Oh my God. That is a huge he just does not know what to do with this app. And it's unfortunate too, because it was one of the last vestiges. It was like, a town square.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one good thing about Twitter was it getting independent news out there to people.
Yeah, not now.
Spreading awareness, but yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
just all the
No.
bot blue check.
It's gross. It's gross over there.
I literally like now if somebody has a blue check, I'm just like delete.
I don't trust you. I don't
yeah.
trust you at all. Yeah. Yeah. But I couldn't imagine anything worse than a Twitter dating app.
Well, would you rather go date through Twitter or date through Facebook?
Oh fuck, that's impossible.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to go.
That's tough.
It's awful. And I just said how much I would hate it. But I think I
I know, but Twitter's been bad lately. Have you been on?
have not
it's-
been on. And it's
the last-
real racist.
It's awful now.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody on Facebook is like over 65.
True.
Like I'm like everyone on
Truly.
Facebook is like
Truly.
So
Or a bot.
Or
But you know what? I know. Twitter's full of bots now too.
I don't
Yeah.
know. And what would you do, Cass?
Fuck.
That's impossible.
Okay. I think I would go with Facebook, and here's why: because I've got more time invested in Facebook, so I feel like it would know me better than Twitter would. Like I've not
I
spent
agree.
enough time investing information into the Twitter algorithm to
Same.
properly.
Meta has more of my information.
That's
for
right.
Sure. Yeah.
I feel like it would be like, no, that ain't gonna work for her.
But would you rather date a guy that's on Facebook or on Twitter?
Twitter.
Neither.
I would rather
Fucking
date somebody
neither.
on Twitter than Facebook.
Only TikTok.
I don't trust. I don't trust the people who are active on Facebook.
Yeah.
I don't trust the people who are active on Twitter.
On
has gone
Twitter these
so
days,
fucking
yeah.
downhill.
Yeah, but I know that there's still
Scary.
a lot of like lefty people on Twitter.
Yeah, still
Where I
trying to
don't
fight
think-
the good
'cause-
fight
'cause-
and reminiscing
I
about
gotta
the
be
good
honest,
old
Lefty
days.
people left Facebook years ago. Like
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not
True.
on there and they haven't
That's
been on
not
there
true.
for a long time.
That's not true. I will tell you because I have curated my fucking Facebook so tightly that it's all just fucking a bunch of like old people I know from like school or whatever, like who are like, fuck that, fuck this,
Yeah.
and fuck y'all. Because it's all a bunch of people like me. I've literally got the most dynamically curated site for Facebook. And I
you
hardly
can-
ever go on there.
You can
but-
do that on Twitter as well.
Right, but I just don't have
Yeah,
that yet.
yeah.
Right.
And so I feel safer with the grouping and the set that I've set up for myself on
Well, I'm
Facebook.
going to go with Twitter actually because I mean, I got rid of my Facebook years ago for this reason. I'm like, I don't want to be with the people who are on Facebook. So I couldn't
Except for
date
our
on there.
worsties.
Except for our worsties. If you're in our Facebook group, then you're cool. You're
Love
cool.
them.
We love you.
Yes.
But yeah, so I mean, not that Twitter is any better, but I do think that there's like a resistance movement on Twitter that I'm like, okay, I feel like I can
Be
find
part of
somebody.
the resistance.
Yes. Join the resistance. What about you?
Yeah, I think I have to go with Twitter as well. Yeah, I think Facebook's been ruined for me, like watching all the random like old dudes trying
Yeah.
to hit on my mom, like through
Yeah.
Facebook
Yeah.
dating and stuff like that. It gives me so
Such
much
an
ick.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
dating. Let's be honest. I'm not going on a date with any of these
Right.
things.
No.
What I'm saying
don't
is
have
if
to
I
do
got to
this, yeah.
sign up for one, this is awful. It's fucking
Oh,
awful.
I actually, yeah, it just
It's
the
awful.
idea of signing up for either just gives me
Awful.
so much ick. But yeah, I think I got to lean.
Yeah.
Twitter just, I think, has always struck me. I know a lot of like really intelligent, people that used
Yeah.
to tweet
Yeah.
amazing, like
Yeah.
news breaking,
Yeah.
great opinions,
And those
stuff,
people are
but-
still there.
They're
Like when
just
we
getting
listen
suppressed
to
by all the fucking blue checks.
when we listen to Daily Zeitgeist, like those people are still there. They're just like they're leading they're like indie Twitter users. They're leading like a resistance movement. And I'm
Yeah.
like, see, I feel like I could maybe like get in with them. I can't even get on my Facebook anymore. I tried. I've been
like-
off of Facebook for so long that they're just like,
no.
They're like, it's gone.
they're like they're just like, yeah, call it a day.
They're like, stop trying to get back
You
on.
don't. We don't need you. Actually, we're doing fine without you. They're like a jilted ex by Facebook now. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
They're not doing fine without you, though. They're not. It's not the same.
The way I'm never on any social media hardly at all anymore.
No, other than
know.
TikTok.
TikTok.
I'm
Yeah.
about to take another Instagram break. I was actually giving myself this weekend because I knew we had like birthday parties and events and we were meeting people. And
Right.
so I was like, okay, but I'm actually going to remove myself from my personal Instagram for a couple weeks again. Like I just,
Now Instagram dating maybe.
Yeah, maybe that one I could see. It is like Facebook adjacent.
Yeah,
but
it's owned by the same company, but
I feel like I get DM'd on Instagram already.
yeah, it already
Yeah,
is
no,
a dating
totally.
app for some people.
yeah, truly.
by creeps on Instagram. who
Oh my
don't know.
god, the way that I do my yearly check for people who've like
You go into the
DM'd me,
requests.
Yeah, you're like, oh god, oh no, no, thank you, sir.
seriously.
No.
They're like, "Hi, sweetheart," and you're like, "Oh, immediately, no.
Immediately
immediately,
block.
no,
then it's like 3 days later. Hi, sweetie. No,
no."
Still isn't working.
No, I'm
You
not.
look really beautiful today. On all your, or whenever you get on Instagram and you're like 18 notifications, and it's all just like one person liking every picture.
Oh.
Or you're like, honey.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'll give me the ick really quick. Yeah, there's just something about somebody like going in and liking your pics, like a stranger.
Well, and they're obviously trying to get your attention when they do that.
Yeah.
When they go through and they just like they add you, so you've got like the notification, so and so added you, and then it's like they're obviously being like, I'm here, pay attention to me. Like that's why they're doing that. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I will not. I will not pay attention to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's,
No,
I
I'm
have
going to
randos
actively
add me on
go
Instagram all the time.
about my day and pretend that you don't exist.
No, I saw it. I'm just not
Oh yeah,
participating.
I saw it. We're good. Like,
I saw it, but no, thank you.
Oh man,
right.
should we hop into stories?
yeah, let's hop in.
Sounds good.
Wait, are you gaming? On a Chromebook?
Yep. It's got a high-res 120Hz display, plus this killer RGB keyboard. And I can access thousands of games anytime, anywhere.
Stop playing.
What?
Get out of here.
Huh?
Yeah, I want you to stop playing and get out of here so I can game on that Chromebook.
Got it.
Discover the ultimate cloud gaming machine, a new kind of Chromebook.
I can start.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Says this is I love a movie choice.
Okay.
We made a horrible movie choice. Eastern Promises.
Oh
God.
no.
Don't expect a fun romantic time from an extended
That is
naked knife fight in a Russian bathhouse.
Exactly what that
Never
movie
seen
is.
Eastern Promises.
I have, and that's an accurate description of the movie.
Who's in that? Is that Viggo
Viggo
Mortensen?
Mortensen.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I saw it like on TV once, which means I didn't get the full
Yes.
nude.
Yeah.
So is it
Bathhouse
just like
scene.
weens flying around?
Yeah, that's part of it. I
Right.
mean, I didn't think it was like a bad movie, but it's not a good date
not a
movie.
date movie.
It's really kind of a bummer.
Yeah. No thanks.
yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one's kind of long for a shorty.
Okay.
At the time, I, 20, male, went on a date with another guy around my age who I worked with at my part-time job. We went to a pub, so it was very casual and nice. The conversation goes well, and out of nowhere, he asks if I've heard of Warhammer 40K.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no.
I know. I was like, be triggered. Oh, no. I say I've heard of it, but it's not really my cup of tea. But I appreciate the intricacies of the lore, etc. The guy proceeds to spend the next 5 hours.
Oh my God.
Explaining 5 hours.
Sean, is this you?
Warhammer. Raise your hand. Warhammer lore in detail with a particular focus on Primarchs. Being polite, I kept nodding and showing minor interest, but every time I try to steer the conversation, he talks over me and keeps talking about Warhammer.
Oh my God.
Over the course of the 5 hours, literally felt like it was never going to end. I drunk more and more out of boredom. Eventually, I make up an excuse that I have to go. Weirdly, ended up in a mediocre relationship with the guy for 2 years.
Oh my God,
Oh,
Christina,
no.
did you write this?
Oh,
He was pretty nice, and I hope he's doing well, but we had so little in common.
oh no.
How do you end up in a relationship with someone for 2 years? If we
He's
go
hot.
on a first,
He's
he must
so
have been
hot.
sexy.
So hot.
So I'm like, if we go on a first date and you are talking to me about Warhammer for 5 hours
At 20 though?
I'm out.
At 20?
I made a lot of bad
Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah.
You're right. I'm so
So
sorry.
did I did do that at 20
Yeah.
and was in
That's
a
why I said, did you
mediocre
write this
relationship
for
for
like
2
2
years.
years?
No.
I know.
Wow.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, it fucking happens. Okay. Many years ago, I went on a date with a guy in my law school class. He had been pursuing me for a while. He said he liked my long blonde hair and blue eyes. During the date, it was mostly normal. The only off thing was that my date cracked a joke that he thought I'd make great babies for the state. I brushed
I knew it was
off.
going this is the kind of person you're meeting on Twitter dating. Like, it's fucking.
Yep. Yep.
I brushed it off as only a joke, even though it made me feel weird. It was the dead of winter, and it was dangerous and icy out, so I stayed the night. The next morning, and as I was getting ready to leave, he sat down next to me on his living room couch and cracked open a Bible.
Oh.
He wanted to go over the most important passages with me.
God, no.
I'm not a delicate person, and I flatly said, I'm not interested. As I was grabbing my coat and gathering my things to head out to the Uber, my date told me that our law school will hate him in the future because what he was preparing and planning to do.
Oh, God.
Is he on a watch list? I hope so.
Honestly.
I hope so. You know, this reminds me of a TikTok I saw that actually made me laugh because it was like a guy who's like blonde hair and blue eyes, and he was saying, or the TikTok was like, when you're that kid in class when they're doing World War II, there's always that one kid in class that the teacher's like, he would have loved you.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
It's like you're giving kids with blonde hair and blue eyes like a straight up fucking complex.
They're
Don't
like,
do that to them.
Don't do it. They can't help it.
They
Poor
can't help
babies.
it. They were born that way.
This one is going to gross you out. Keegan, you're going to love this.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay. This guy I was dating loved to pick his nose and eat it during sex.
No! He tried to get me to do the same.
We didn't last long.
I have never heard of this kink.
Disgusting.
The way I would break. Hold on. Because the way she said
Disgusting.
that made it sound like this relationship lasted, like they had sex multiple
Didn't
times.
last long.
No, but she
I
said
know.
like he used to do this thing as though it was like more than once. We are not having sex more than once if this happens.
No, we're stopping. We're stopping
in the middle.
Yes.
You pick your nose
Nom,
during
nom,
sex
nom.
And try to
That
get-
is
and then
try to
one
get me
thing.
to do it and try to get me to do
Why?
it. Oh my god!
What the fuck is
That is so fucking gross.
I
Where
have
does that-
never. We have
What
been
does
doing
that-
this podcast for
Never.
5 fucking
Never.
years now.
Picking your nose during sex.
Oh my god!
Like you said, just picking your nose.
Sickened.
Stop there.
Eating it.
And then
you eating it. Stop there.
I'm gonna throw up.
But you trying to make me. That
What if he
is
tried to
Why
feed
don't
it
you
to
do
you?
it?
What if he tried to feed it to you?
It's like Maslow's hierarchy of nastiness.
I would fucking vomit all over you if you tried to fucking pick your nose and then make me.
During sex.
During
Fuck
sex.
you.
Imagine.
Fuck you.
He's inside you.
No, we're stopping
While his
immediately.
fingers inside
The way
his
I am
nose.
going to get my knee between my body and yours and fucking like Sparta 300 kick you
Listen,
fucking off of me
wait.
during sex. Get the fuck off of me.
We have always said we're not a kink shame podcast, but holy fuck, you have got to put that kind of thing on the table. And if someone else is interested in it, so fucking be it. But like, it ain't me.
I've never heard of
It
I've never
ain't
heard of a
me.
booger kink before. A booger ever. That is so fucking gross.
That's also where you go to get your fries, right?
That is-
Burger King.
Booger King.
I'm disgusted.
Ew,
I'm disgusted. That wow.
Home of the
Wow.
Whopper.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay. My boyfriend and I went on our first fancy dinner date. About halfway through our meal, he decided that sitting on a chair was no longer an option.
Okay.
He got underneath the table and started taking food from both his plate and mine with his bare hands.
What?
From
What?
under the table.
What?
Just reaching up.
What?
Who
What?
raised these
What?
fucking people?
He stayed there for at least 10 minutes before I decided it was time to ask for the check.
Yeah. What are
Did
you
he have
doing?
like really bad like social anxiety?
Maybe.
Or something?
Wow. That's gotta be
He's like, I'm
something.
staying underneath here. I can't.
honey.
Babes, you gotta get
you gotta
help.
deal with that.
You gotta get help.
Oh my god.
Not okay.
Well, here you go. I had on my profile that my favorite food is wings. So this guy takes me to B-Dubs and we get some hot wings and hit it off. I went back to his and started getting handsy. Well, I soon quickly found out there was no hand scrubbing between the restaurant and hitting his couch.
Yeah.
And the night ended with me sitting in a bathtub
Yeah.
of milk
Oh.
to soothe my sensitive parts.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I was not interested in a second
Y'all,
date.
listen, this has happened too many times.
Oh,
if you have
no.
some, well, you should be washing your hands regardless. But if you have something spicy, wash your hands, get underneath the fingernails. Like you gotta like
Get it good.
get it good because we've all been there. You've been slicing jalapenos
Yep.
and then like
you get it in your eye or something
Accidentally.
like that.
I've gotten it in my eye before.
pick your nose and
you pick
eat
your nose.
it.
Now you have like spicy nostrils. Yeah. Who among us, right?
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So this story also involves a date, and it's a shorty. It says, I chose for us to see Amadeus. He never asked me out again.
Wow. Amadeus is long, isn't
It's a
it?
great movie.
But it's
It
like
is
so
so
long, right?
fucking
Oh my God.
long and
No.
very specific.
We had
Yeah.
a music teacher in elementary school, and that now that I look back, we watched Amadeus
fucking
like at
love that
least
movie.
once every 3 weeks.
That teacher
Holy
was
shit.
hung over.
Exactly.
Just like,
now,
yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
we saw Amadeus one time, like a good 6-7 times
There
in
are
a
other
year.
music movies out there. Like, why
Yeah.
is he putting on Amadeus over and over?
It's the only one he had in the room.
Also, were you in high school? I feel
No,
like that
middle
movie,
school.
I feel like that movie is a little like inappropriate for like,
Like
a
fifth,
kid.
sixth grade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's probably when I watched it though too.
But in school?
No,
I
not
feel
in
like them
school.
putting it on in
And
school
that's
is
the
like,
thing is that the period for music wasn't that long. So I watched the beginning part of Amadeus
Yes.
however many times. I don't remember how
Did
old
you
I was
ever
when I
see-
finally
Yes.
finished it.
Did you ever? You're like, I know the beginning half real well.
Real well.
Did you ever see that one? What was it? It was like Rigatello or whatever. Did you ever
No.
watch that one? It was like
I know what you're talking
a music
about.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like everyone watched it in music class, and it was like kind of like almost a Phantom of the Opera thing. He was like a music teacher, but he had like a messed up like.
Yeah.
He like wore a mask or something. He was
Yeah.
like very secretive. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow. I have some recovered memory. Okay. This one's funny. Or I think you'll think it's funny. We went on 3 dates. The first time she asked to see me, I told her I was visiting family and wouldn't be available until the following weekend. In that moment, she freaked out and sent me a 7-page long text.
No.
You know when someone sends you a text and
No.
it gets converted to like notes?
Yes.
Because they're
Oh,
like,
that's-
7-page long text about blah, 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 about how I destroyed what could have been a perfect relationship, and that
No,
she,
honey, you did.
you did just now.
Oh,
if you had just been
no.
cool, and that she wanted to marry me still if I would just put her first. They
What?
just met. They just met.
3 dates in.
Wow.
He's like, I got to go to my parents next weekend. The proper response is,
Okay,
cool.
I'll see you next weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, have fun.
This is the funniest part. You guys are going to die. She then left me a voicemail of her singing You Got It Bad by Usher while crying. A voicemail of You Got It Bad.
Honey. Oh my God, the shame receipt she's going to have someday.
Crying and saying she loved me over and over.
No,
2 days later,
honey.
she sent 2 days later, she sent me pictures of her burning a bucket list she had made for us.
Oh my God.
Oh, fucking
dodged
dodge.
a bullet.
Yes.
Oh,
my
maybe
my
literally.
God.
Stage 5 clinger there.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ring
God.
the alarm.
Somewhere there's a lady who no doubt tells this story as her worst and weirdest date.
Mm-hmm.
First date, we met at a pub down at the Rocks. Going well, so we head down to the restaurants along the shoreline for lunch. As it's a warm Sydney day, she's looking at the opera house, soaking it in. I pick up my beer, which has condensation all over it. I'm a klutz even sober.
I knew where this was going.
Oh, no.
Beer slips out of my
Slippery
hand.
beer, yeah.
I try to grab it, which just changes the angle. It hits the table, bounces towards her. I finally get a hold of it midair. She's got a lap full of beer and turns to see me holding a half empty glass pointed at her midway over the table.
You're like, no. I swear to God, it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like.
She throws her beer on me and walks off without saying a word.
I mean,
Can't say I blame her. It must have
And
looked like
you
I really
know-
just randomly threw beer on her.
She called all her friends and
This
she's like, this fucking
motherfucker.
guy. I cannot believe what he just did.
for no reason. We were just having. I thought we were having a lovely
we were
time.
having a good time.
And then all of a sudden,
That's something that would happen to me. It really.
he's like, truly.
And I love it. At that point, you're just like, I can't even explain. I'm just gonna take the L. I just take the L. Like,
You're right. You're right. Throw the beer
you
at
know,
me.
yeah, that's fine.
You're-
I'll
oh,
just
God.
delete your number now. Like,
Oh, shit. That's so funny.
Okay, it says, let me preface this by saying that I'm a nurse. She showed up to the date with a 3-ring binder and about 50 pages
Oh, no.
detailing the care of her special needs child. Medication schedule,
Oh,
feeding, and
honey.
turn times, even pictures of the stomas and such. Told me that if we hit it off, I could move in and take over care
that
of
is
the
so
child.
fucked up.
That's
That is so fucked up.
And
well,
we
it's
could
the
keep
state of
money.
healthcare in this country that
Oh,
we
my
need
God.
to fucking date to get help.
I mean,
Well,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
that's a
right.
statement,
Because
right?
I posted, you did that. I think Christina, you did that story on our full length about like or was it you, Cassie? I can't remember, but like the guy who came over and he was like really, really sick, and the nurse ended up like taking care of him for the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And I retold that story on our TikTok, and a bunch of people who are nurses, like they were like, yeah, people try and like, they were like, people try and get free medical
Oh shit!
like care from like nurses. Like it's like a thing, which is just so fucked up. Like this is
I
their
mean-
job. And like that is so to take advantage of that like is so messed up.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I know
where
that
we're at in
healthcare is
the country.
expensive in this country. I get it, but like that's so
Come
fucked
on.
up. Yeah.
Oh my
You're
God.
like, but come on.
Yeah. Okay. She wanted me to pretend it was her birthday so she could get a free dessert. I
Okay.
thought it was a joke until dinner ended and she got up from the table and said, "Alrighty, I'm going to the bathroom, call the waiter over and tell him it's my birthday."
It's a girl with a
all right,
plan. Listen, she's like free dessert, bitches.
I didn't. And when she got back, she was legitimately upset with me.
Oh no!
She's like, I said,
Tell
tell
him
them
it's my
birthday. I
fucking
want
birthday.
a free Pizookie or whatever.
Fried ice cream, bitch. Okay, let's wrap it up. There's the last one for you. I went through a short-lived phase in my early 20s of agreeing to dates if I was asked. Pre-app era, mind
Yes,
you.
man over here.
This was a terrible strategy and included the following. Number 1, a guy who couldn't drive to meet me because he had 2 broken hands.
Why are they both broken? What happened?
I know somebody who broke both of his hands in one weekend.
Still tried to feel me up while I was driving him and then was upset I didn't appreciate it because it hurts me, you know?
You know, it hurts.
2, guy with weird tattoos and weird spots brought 4 bottles of bad red wine to my place, and when I didn't want any, he drank all of them.
Oh,
Passed out on my couch and then tried to make out with my roommate.
Oh, no, dude. I don't want that hangover. You 4 bottles of cheap red wine?
Oh, honey, dude.
Are you okay? Like, I don't think that headache's ever going away. You have a
No.
permanent headache.
No, that's
Yeah.
forever. Took me to a barbecue, in quotes, that was actually an engagement party. Not a surprise either. I'd met him at work and hadn't spent more than an hour casually chatting to him over a few months, introduced me as his lady.
I wouldn't want somebody I didn't know at my engagement party.
Yeah.
You know what I
No.
mean? Like, I don't want to meet you.
Yeah. This is for
for my
close
friends and family, yeah.
Went out for dinner with a seemingly charming single man from New Zealand. His girlfriend walked in with her friends. It was definitely not an open relationship. And number 5, briefly dated a fairly vain personal trainer who picked me up from my parents' place shirtless.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. My dad would be like,
That's a vibe.
The fuck? Do you forget something, bro?
No, the way men feel emboldened to just like walk around everywhere with that. I saw somebody on the drive back from where we were just at. There was a guy who was just like walking around, no shirt on, and I'm like, look.
Or
Do
if
you?
you're out
It's fine.
for a run or
Listen,
whatever,
I get
working
it.
out,
That's
it's
different.
hot, it's fine,
Yeah. Get
whatever. But you're like on a date, all like fucking Jamie Tart or something like that. over
I mean,
here.
unless you are
Jamie. Yeah, listen.
Do.
Well, hey, if you guys have stories, be they short or long, reach out to us at our one-stop shop of a website. It's myworstdatepodcast.com. And we love you so much. Cheers.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, go to SelectQuote.com. SelectQuote.com. That's SelectQuote.com.
SelectQuote. We shop, you save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
This is a Glass Box Media Podcast.